Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Appalachian State Mountaineers, taking on a team from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Will boot it away to start the game. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Wolfpack offense comes out to get things started in this one. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football. But we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. NC State, after that explosive run, might go right back to the well. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Everett. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. A little screen to the running back. Turning it on. Hard-hitting tackle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it! Touchdown, Wolfpack! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get 1st downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
I think quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
To the air, it's Braun. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. On the move. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. NC State going up tempo.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
The give on the option. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. Looking for a crease. It's Everett. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease...
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
Now, after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. The give out of the gun. Got a little space. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Mountaineers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. The Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They come to the line with a minute to play in the opening quarter. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. Trying play action. He's going for the big play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take it?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake, you huddle the guys up, sudden change, be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
Wants to throw. It's long. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the Pack on third down. Wants to go up top. Firing deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So they'll go back to work after changing ends. To the air on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
They're dealing with a second and long. There he goes. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's where you take advantage.
He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Looks like the Wolfpack will pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down. And what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide in the end. Don't take a big shot.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone is on that
Defense way over eager there, and now the entire playbook just opens up before the eyes of this offensive coordinator. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. He'll do it himself. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
And he will take it in. Touchdown, NC State.
You always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably
turning it on. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And you can do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Finds his tight end. Breaks the tackle. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's Law. Looking for a deep man. He's got it inside the 15. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. Many points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Touchdown, App State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Makes the grab. It's Whitted. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. Great place to start for this offense. To the air, it's Law. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Nicholson. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too? The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a 3rd down stop. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Catch in the middle. It's Baker. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Hart. Still running at the 35. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Whitted. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down.
And on that RPO, they just can't link up. Timing was a little bit off. The ball came out quickly, just not the most accurate throw, and the defense was in good position. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. He's got him. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Gets the back moving. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, North Carolina State! Fit it in the window for the score. Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun first half. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done. Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll go to the ground. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. And the Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. The last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moves right down the field and put it in the end zone.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. He lets one fly deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, the offense is trying to take a shot deep down the field. How about the coverage? Knocking that ball away and doing it clean. No PI on that one.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to do it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Off-play action on 1st down. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
Caught near the sticks. It's Sands. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Quarterback on the keeper. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. The Mountaineers will punt this one away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. NC State has work to do to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. Inside the touchdown Wolfpack. The defense putting points on the board.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field. And oftentimes, he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Going with the ground game left. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Law. Got a man, it's Lyle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Mountaineers will call on their punt team. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Makes the catch at the 35. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. From the gun, running back gets the give. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to throw on first down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. NC State might think about going for a big one on second and short. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Slithers into space. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And another rollback.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Gives it on the option. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Ventura. Snagged out of the air. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. On target. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That one.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Running back searching for a hole. He'll bounce his way ahead for a pickup of 4 out to the 14. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the back. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Mountaineers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Lyle. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. And the Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
The play action fake. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires to the big fella. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
The Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught, close to the marker, it's busted. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down, they've got it at the 40. That's the quintessential example of knowing exactly how far you have to get the ball to pick up the 1st.
And great job by the QB. Understanding the situation, short yardage situation, that ball's got to come out quick. Makes a decision, throws the strike, gets the 1st down, move the sticks, new set of downs.
And the Mountaineers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Pulls it in. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. The Mountaineers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. Striving for the goal line, loose football. And he takes it. Score, touchdown Appalachian State. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the... Discovery. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller. That's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He gets it away from his own end zone. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurdling his...